I am going to stick with examinations though, because the Fed, FDIC, and OCC, they did decide to team up on this one. They did put out a statement to provide guidance on how examiners and banks should deal with highly sensitive information come exam time. And while there isn't necessarily a specific, explicit named reason for this statement and for this guidance, my mind initially went back to 2023, where the OCC had a major email data breach that involved over 150,000 messages. It included exposure of sensitive financial institution information and customer information. So, definitely a big problem. I think there was another one with the CFPB back in the day. So, a little less of a framework for the agencies themselves to ensure that there is protection. So the agencies have committed to notifying affected banks now within 72 hours of confirming that there has been a material compromise of confidential supervisory information. The agencies are giving themselves a little bit more leeway than banks themselves have to report cyber incidents, right? Or the agencies have 72, banks have 36, but that's not really too much of a surprise there. But for banks themselves, the agencies are placing a requirement on bank management to flag which documents and data that the regulators request that management considers highly sensitive. So think of things like your network diagrams, penetration test results. Maybe you have documentation on specific IT control weaknesses and succession planning.